Hello, in this video I'm just going to give you a short tour of the campsite that we're staying at near Porto Vecchio. Now, we didn't book this, we just called in on the off chance, and it's a 3-star campsite, and we think the facilities are great. And if this is what all the 3-star campsites on Corsica are like, well, we're in for a real treat. Because we're new campers, we had problems with the idea of camping before, but the thing is, what's been a real game changer is this Starlink, or as we affectionately call it, Elon. So that's been a real game changer for us, because we can just get the internet wherever we like, wherever we stop. We don't have to go into a hotel to get internet access. We don't have to go to restaurants or bars just to get internet access. We can just stop or keep going, if you like. As long as this is plugged in, we're going to get the internet of some description, and it is a real game changer. So thank you, Elon. So this is the campsite that we're currently staying at, and it's Camping Santa Lucia, and it's just outside Porto Vecchio, and it's £25 a night. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is the toilet area of the sanitary block, and as you can see, there are plenty of toilets, and there's a urinal block down at the end of this, which I don't think I'd really need to show, but all the toilets are like this, and they're all spotlessly clean. This open shower area on the right is, I'm assuming it's if you come in from the beach and you're covered in sand, you just hose yourself off before you get into the main showers. The nearest beach to this campsite is about 5 kilometres away. This is the washing up area. All of the lighting obviously is done with sensors, and they're on all through the night, so you have no trouble with walking into a dark area. This is the inside of the shower block that's closest to us, and as you can see, the showers are really clean, no nonsense, and there's plenty of them. And this is just one shower block or sanitary block. Also, there are plenty of vanity basins if you need to have a shave or brush your teeth. There's even a hairdryer for the ladies, and the men if they've got hair. Now, this yellow area is like a laundry area for hand washing, and these are purpose-made sinks for doing the hand washing. The taps are percussion type, so you just push them and they release a certain amount of water, then turn off automatically to save water. Now, in the same block on the other side, there's this pink area, which I'm assuming is for the ladies, and there's little cubicles where they can put on their makeup and use the hairdryer in privacy. There's also a few basins there as well. In the distance there you can see the Land Rover. It looks quite a way, but we're reasonably close to this toilet block. This is another sanitary block, or toilet block if you like, and this is the laundry area with a couple of washing machines. €4.50 for a 6 kilogram load, and €5 if you want detergent and conditioner. And once again, they've got some of these hand wash sinks so that people can do the hand washing, save a bit of money, I suppose. Of course, if you're on a really tight budget, or you've got a massive washing to do and you want to do it all at once, these machines down at the local supermarket take 9 kilograms, and it's only €5, including the detergent and the conditioner. That's a bargain. And once again, walk out of the laundry area and into the shower area. These showers are configured slightly differently, and you can see they're about 1 metre wide by 2.5 metres long, and there's plenty of room in there to shower and get changed if you want to. Once again, the showers are percussion type, but you do have a temperature control above, and all the showers that I've used here seem to be very good with temperature. You can have it really hot or coolish, but yeah, very good
very good pressure, lots of volume of water, and very clean. So this is the bar and recreational area. They've got a TV and a restaurant and a snack bar, and this is the pool. The pool is immaculately clean, and it's about, there's a thermometer in there and it reads about 29 degrees today in the pool. That's in the water.
And of course the water looks so inviting, I thought I might as well just take a dip. This is a communal barbecue area where Pierre cooks his escargot and boeuf and Heinz cooks his bratwurst. And when they ask me what I'm cooking, I tell them that I'm cooking vegan chicken and rice. And they both say, just rice then.
So this campsite is described as being in a cork forest, and there are a lot of cork trees here. I'll speak about those later. But it has a mixture of pitches. These are like semi-permanent tents it's got, and it's got lots of pitches. There's big pitches, small pitches. So they've got camping for caravans, vans, those big mobile home type things, and also they've got a selection of kind of tree houses. Obviously they cater for the traditional ground tent because there are a few of those scattered around. So the cork trees. The cork is basically the bark of this tree, this cork tree, and that straight line you can see, that's where they last harvested the cork from. And here's another example of where they last harvested the cork. I think they harvest the cork or remove the cork from the bottom of the trees because they can be a fire risk. I say this because we saw some firemen up in a wooded area. They'd stripped the cork off the trees and they were burning it in a controlled manner. Here's another example of where they've removed the cork on a lower level and it's growing back. You can see that it's black here, but when they actually strip it off fresh, it's actually this colour. So that's about it, my knowledge of cork. But you can rest assured, every time you pop the cork on a bottle of wine or perhaps buy some cork tiles or something like that, it's all come from the bark of a cork tree. That is, unless it's that synthetic stuff. So that's it, my take on camping Santa Lucia near Porto Vecchio. I've got to say, from the road it didn't really look much, but it just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. And for £25 a night, I don't think we would find any better value. Okay, it's not a hotel room. You've got like shared facilities, but they're all clean. And to be fair, there's so many of them, you barely see anybody. So it's almost like having your private ensuite anyway. Albeit almost in the great outdoors. And as you've seen, if you want to come camping in Corsica, you don't really need to have a tent. You can just use one of theirs. It's brilliant. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you can, please subscribe. It really does help.